A thing of beauty. The sixth hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Great looking shot, this. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots.
We make our way to the par 5 7th hole.
This is a big hitter's delight right here. They can take those bunkers down the left out of play, and they can carry these fairway bunkers easily. And from here, it actually chases forward from the fairway downhill a little bit to a long, narrow green. Again, for the big hitters, this is easily reachable. For the shorter hitters, you got to have a plan.
All right, the putter can come out now. Still some work to do here. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
I like the looks of this. And it drops.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Let's take a look at how things stand. Our featured player is ahead by 4. We've made our way to a par 3.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
Henny, how challenging is this putt?
This is looking like a 40-footer. He's done a nice job there.
Here's one to walk away with a par. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
This is a really good driving hole. Only the longest in the game are to carry the bunkers down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself a little bit longer second shot than maybe you'd like, but this is a very inviting green. This is a really good birdie opportunity to finish off the front 9.
Let's go down to Henny.
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
That's another green and reg.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
A good result there as he is now 7 under par. We start the back 9 with a par 4.
The driver not necessary. See a lot of players taking long iron, maybe even a fairway metal. Second shot goes to a green that runs from front right to back left. Back left is the most difficult of all the pin positions on this par 4.
Going with pitching wedge here. What a beautiful shot here into number 10. And now a great look at birdie.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Back-to-back birdies. Things are heating up.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Love the 11th hole here at TPC Boston, Rich. It's a great par 3.
Yeah, it's long in length, but you also have a massive, massive green complex there up in the distance. The green does run a little bit from left to right and from back to front, but the design of this hole, long hole, massive green, is a fantastic feature of it.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity. Oh, he's put a pure stroke on that one. And that puddle drop. Well done. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. The 12th at TPC Boston really got improved with the reworking by Gil Hanse, didn't it?
It did. Fairway bunker down the left-hand side off the tee could come into play if the breeze is into you. However, downwind, you have an end of fairway that you got to be mindful of, and the second shot goes straight downhill to a green that canters from left to right.
This is his second shot.
Going for less club here.
Lining this one out from a fairways. Oh, that one started on a pretty handy line. Good speed about it. Look at this. And finishing this hole with a little tap in. Currently 8 under for the round. The 13 is part of another strong collection of par 4s. This one works back up the hill.
Yeah, semi-blind tee shot here. Fairway moves from right to left, so keep it down the left-hand side as best possible. Second shot back uphill to a green that is surrounded by some really deep, nasty, mean bunkers.
Opting for the 9-iron. And tidy looking shot, that one.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
It's just about 3 feet away. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 14th hole at TPC Boston. Rich, your eyes would be lighting up on the tee here.
This is a massive fairway on an extremely long par 4. Tee it high and give her all you got. Second shot downhill just a little bit. Big danger here is when they put the flag on the right-hand side. That can really hurt you.
Going with the 7. Yeah, that was a safe play. This putt to get to 10 under par. And he's down there. You got to read.
Oh, this is going hard left.
Oh, just missing the birdie there. Okay, let's head to the next. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
It's got some bunkering down the left-hand side that you got to avoid. Be mindful of that, so driver may not be the play off the tee. You find the fairway, you got just a short iron second shot to a green that's pretty receptive. You should be thinking birdie from the middle of the fairway.
Buckle up. Take a look at this one. Oh my, almost in. Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. Now to 16, it's a par 3.
You got water everywhere down the left-hand side, so your eyes are immediately drawn to it. You've got to divert them out to the right-hand side, but don't get clumsy, don't get lackadaisical, and don't miss the screen too far out to the right, because you're going to have a wicked hard chip.
What an aggressive play. This has a chance. We are 19 feet to the hole. This should turn back to the right. Come on.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Our featured player continues to lead the way, up by 9. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Just take your tee shot, and if you want to, lay it up down the right-hand side. It's a pretty simple second shot. Big hitters might think about trying to take on the dogleg. No need, though. This green sits down below the second shot, down below the fairway, right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it, they buried a snowman. The base of a snowman, a big lump right in the middle of it. It's a fantastic feature.
This one is looking good.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
3 feet to the cup.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
He makes the putt and extends his lead. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. We close out the back 9 with a par 5.
Oh, this is a great par 5. You got a little speed slot down the left-hand side, carry those bunkers, and all of a sudden that golf ball is going to go chasing down the fairway. From there, though, you got to be mindful. You got a massive ravine fronting this green. And this green, you do have room to miss it on the left-hand side, but it's not a very easy up and down. A great finishing hole that you can make 3 on easily, 6s as well.
Not on the green, but really close. I love it.
Come on, ball. Come on.
How about a chip-in eagle to finish off the round? Here's a look at the leaderboard at the end of round 1, and he finds himself in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Round 2 of the Ace Championship is about to begin. Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. And Rich, as we dig into this second round, our featured player is leading the pack as the round begins.
It's always good to be leading after the first day, but listen, you got a lot of golf left to go. Let's not get too excited yet. Let's appreciate yesterday, but we need to move on.
And Rich, this is a similar spot to yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. Hennie, how tricky is this one?
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one. Starts off looking good.
Getting better.
And it goes in. Oh, I want to see that one again. Let's show a replay.
What an amazing putt from way out.
And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Let's take a look at the par 5 second.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3 wood, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score on this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
About 220 left to the hole. Pulling hybrid out of the bag. That would have been one for the highlight reel. All right, Hennie is with this group. Hennie, what do you see?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
What a great opportunity here. This putt for eagle.
The putt is underway.
The putt goes in and our featured player extends the lead.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
The tee shot at 3.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
This is a hybrid. On the green, that's always mission number 1. On the green, but some work to do. Hennie, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
That one drops. What a putt.
And not giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
A par 4 here.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
That's going to work nicely for him. The distance left on this putt is 17 feet. I can't believe that didn't get in there for eagle. Nicely done with birdie.
Gotta love that start right there. Absolutely taking it to the field.
And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Standing over his second shot. This one heading towards the green. That'll work. Pin high. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
A great birdie chance here.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 6th is a par 4.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with the 3-wood, water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit. And that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one.
Yeah, that one will play. Lining up here after a bunch of birdies, Rich.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
This one's going right at the pin here. And he's hit that inside the range. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Just a smidgen to the right, this one.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Sitting at 19 under now after that hole.
Out to the 7th hole.
For those that find the fairway, missing that fairway bunker in the middle layup zone wise, not a problem. If you hit in the rough, uh-oh, we got issues now. Put yourself in position for your third with a good third shot. You can control the spin to a green that sits up above you just slightly. Still a wonderful birdie opportunity, even if you can't reach it in two.
Wow, he's going to like that one. An opportunity to make birdie. Hennie is right there.
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
On a nice line.
Job well done with the birdie right there. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Okay, it's a par 3.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Okay, that's going to play. This is a tricky putt. Oh, almost. 3 feet remain. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. Over to hole number 9. It's a par 4.
This is a really cool tee shot here. Take it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself with a longer second shot, but it's a better angle. But you take it down the left-hand side, maybe carry those bunkers. Now you've got a shortish club. In front of this green, though, everything will run onto the green. So a pin up front, you don't necessarily want to land it on the green as much as you do want to leave it just short of it.
This is a 7-iron on the way. Wow, it's just green after green. It's a machine.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Wow, cannot believe that did not drop in for birdie. Short putt goes in for par. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. That is going to work. This is about a 120-yard shot. This one headed for the green. Remarkable approach shot right in tight. What a shot, a tap in left for birdie. Chalk up another. That's the 6th birdie of the day.
Here we are at the 11th hole, a par 3.
The good thing about this hole is it's long in length, but it's got a massive green that doesn't have a lot of movement. What it does have is from left to right and a little bit from back to front. A generous green on a long par 3, great design.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
This fairway does run out there at the very end, but only for the longest hitters in the game. Second shot downhill to a greens protected by a bunker, front right, but a runoff area also on the left-hand side of the green.
Second shot here on the 12th. That's inside the house of opportunity. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one looks like it will start straight and then move to the right.
Currently 23 under par for the event. Incredible play. A long par 4 this hole.
A blindish tee shot here for these players. You want to keep it down the left-hand side as best possible. That way it opens up the angle into the green, but you also get a better look at this green that is surrounded, jam-packed by 5 really deep bunkers.
His second shot here. Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Yeah, well played. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Nothing out there except for fairway, fairway, and more fairway. Tee it high, let it fly, because this hole is long. Second shot will play about a half a club downhill to a green that chases away from you ever so slightly. Be wary of that right hand pin position. That can be mean.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard. Time for the second shot here at 15. This one is right at it. Wow, you gotta love that shot here at 15, and a birdie chance is on the way.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. Time now for a par 3.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
The club choice is a 6-iron. This one's going right there. There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely. Let's check in with Henny.
This is a 12-footer here.
Well done to get that one to go in. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. Okay, that'll play. This shot from around 100 yards out. I like that one. This putt left for birdie. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This putt is breaking right to left.
Another birdie. That's 2 in a row, and there's starting to be a little buzz on the grounds.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The 18th and final hole is a par 5.
A speed slot down the left-hand side. Go ahead and try and find that one from there. You're going to have just a long iron, maybe a hybrid for your second shot. Got to be mindful of that ravine short of the green. You initially want to bail out to the left-hand side, but the further left you go, the harder that chip shot becomes.
Seven feet left. That was close. He finishes with par on 18. Halfway through, and they are in first place entering the weekend.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
That will do it for us today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our coverage of the Ace Championship continues as we get into our third round action. Andrew Catalon here, pleased to have you back with us. We're anticipating another thrilling day of action. We're going to bring it all to you right here on 2K Sports. Not a bad result right there. Second shot here on the first.
It's a green seeker.
Well, that's the way to start out. A birdie look at the opening hole. This putt from 3 feet away. Getting hot early. Nothing like it, Rich.
Ooh, hot start indeed, with a lot of holes to go.
Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
What a drive. Look at that.
Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
Yeah, this one. It's looking like a 230-yarder. Strong play, going for it.
On the green in 2. How about that?
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Curling ever so gently right to left here.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. Teeing off here on the third.
Par 3, measuring 208 yards, a difficult par 3 to say the least.
Pulling hybrid out of the bag. Tough one to dial in.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
How about that? What a chip shot.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Here's a look at the tee of the par 4 fourth.
Par 4, measuring 298 yards. Will the players give it a go or not? Let's find out.
What an aggressive play, and it pays off on the green on a par 4.
Oh, how about that shot? Taking out the big stick and going ahead and knocking her on. Love it.
Those are so frustrating. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard.
To par 4, the 5th hole.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
And he's setting this one up from almost the same spot as yesterday on this hole.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
That could play. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
A really good look at birdie.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Quality shot, that one. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You can be positive with this because it's up the hill and moving left to right.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Time now for a par 5, the 7th.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in two. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
That was really well played. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. Now this putt for birdie. That putt drops, and that's now 6 birdies on the day. We have a par 3 on this one.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3, to say the least.
This is a 5-iron. You really got to hit the green there.
Shocking. A missed green in regulation.
Man, that was a good shot. Needs this to drop to save par. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here at the 9th.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
That's a really nice shot. About 7 feet remain. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. Now to the par 4 10th.
Driver not really necessary on this shortish par 4. Just a 3-wood for position. Second shot goes to a green that runs diagonal of the players. There is a couple of really good and tough pin placements that are back left.
Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
That's a great position to be in after that approach.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Love to see that birdie on the scorecard.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
On the tee, the par 3 11th.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. Oh, good look at a birdie here. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. He'll like to look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. But our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
And that should secure the par on this one. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Par 4, back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
This is his second shot. He's going to fade this one.
Yep, okay. This is at the green.
Fairways and greens. Easy game, isn't it?
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
And now teeing off on a par 4.
You have some bunkers on the left-hand side that you got to be mindful of. Driver not necessarily needs to come out of the bag. Just find the fairway. From there, just a short iron, back uphill ever so slightly to a green that's got all kinds of undulations to it. Good opportunity for a birdie.
A lot to like about that one. This shot is about 130 yards from the hole. This is pitching wedge on the way. This is on a fantastic line. 6 feet remain. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. Here's the par 3 16th hole.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
This looks right at the pin.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. Now to 17, a par 4.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
That will definitely work.
This one's looking pretty good.
Take it easy.
Hard to believe you could be that accurate from so far away.
And just to clean up this birdie, he makes the putt and extends his lead. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. Time for the tee shot at 18.
Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
That's a good one to build momentum on. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Yeah, this one, it's long range, 220 big yards.
Wow, that was almost a hole out. A 13-footer here.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Wow, so close to an eagle. Okay, a good day out there, and it comes to an end. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and through 3 rounds, our featured player has a comfortable lead.
This player is not going to get caught. They have been playing so well all week long. I think the rest of the field is resigned to fighting for second place.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you soon.